With limited bottom time and a storm brewing topside, we drop to the sand and begin to metal detect.
It's hot! A lot of iron around here!
Immediately, we start to get hits.
Not sure what we're getting.
And the Pulaski's treasures can't hide for long.
Wait, stop! What is that? That's gold! That's a coin! Unbelievable!
I arrive at the docks to meet with legendary diver Kihachiro Arutaki. Arutake not only found the Yonaguni ruins, but he continues to study the site for evidence of human construction. Hi there, I'm Josh. Thanks for having me aboard. I'm thrilled that he's agreed to let me tag along on his latest survey. Once we're clear of the harbor, Mr. Arutaki and his son Shorty recount the discovery of the site. When did you first find the Yonaguni ruins?
In 1986.
1986?
Yeah. Diving research.
Diving research?
Yeah.
When you saw it, what did you think?
Underwater Machu Picchu.
Looked like Machu Picchu?
Yeah, he got goosebumps.
Did you immediately think that it was man-made?
It's unlike anything you've ever seen before. Once I saw the site, there was no doubt in my mind it must be man-made.
Who do you think made the site?
Only God knows.
Only God knows. Here's the rub. The discovery of the Yonaguni ruins could be a groundbreaking find, but only if someone can prove that it's man-made. And so far, that's been surprisingly difficult. Supporters like Arutake believe the ruins date back more than 4,000 years. They claim that it was once a coastal city, a towering structure of rock-cut temples and massive stone architecture that was swallowed by an earthquake, like the legendary Atlantis. As we approach the dive site, a looming rock formation comes into view. Tachigami Iwa, which means standing god rock, towers above the submerged ruins like a sentinel. It's a jaw-dropping wonder that some believe also has signs of ancient human construction. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Man, do people tell you that you look like Bruno Mars?
Bruno Mars?
Yeah.
Sometime.
That's a compliment! I'm telling you, we get some rollers in your hair, it's full Uptown Funk on this boat right now. Mr. Arutaki's boat has a glass bottom, and I head below decks for my first look at just how difficult this dive can be. Really hard to maneuver in here, especially with these huge underwater rock formations. This can be one of the most challenging dives in the world because there's incredible rip currents here. The boat is going to get to the best position it can, we're going to exit, and then the current is going to take us to a different position where the boat will pick us up. Okay, let's get suited up, come on. I head topside and get geared up for the dive.
I overheard there's a deep current.
The way that I understand it from him, you don't really get a second pass at it because the current just pulls you along the side.
I see.
So I think we drop down deep and then we just follow Arutaki and document as we go.
Look back once in a while, bro. All right, don't lose me.
Yeah. I don't know what to expect, but honestly, I'm skeptical that whatever I'm about to see is really a man-made Atlantis.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm ready, let's do it. We've entered the water just west of the dive site, so the powerful current will drag us toward it.
We're on the bottom now, making our way to some sort of passage. Looks like a narrow tunnel of some sort.
I follow Arutaki through the tunnel, and once we emerge on the other side, I get my first look at the mystery that is the Yonaguni ruins.
Oh my God! The tunnel opens up to a huge rock structure, just enormous. Two gigantic rocks that look like obelisks. They must be 20 feet tall. There's some sort of holes or slits on the side. They're covered in them. They look like markings of some kind.
After a short swim around the point, the full scope of Yonaguni comes into view.
Oh my God, absolutely amazing. It's enormous, so much bigger than I expected.
The western side of the site opens up to what's called the main terrace and what appear to be steps cut at 90-degree angles.
Looks like massive stairs. I wasn't expecting something this architectural. Everywhere you look, there seems to be some sort of right angle or straight line.
There's a fierce debate as to whether these are the remains of a civilization older than the pyramids, or simply a bizarre natural formation. We get swept along by the current, which pulls us from one bizarre site to the next. The steps lead to what's called the upper terrace. This is the top of the monument, and it's covered in what certainly looks like cut channels, which some believe were used for drainage.
None of this looks accidental. It all feels very designed.
As the current continues to push us east, we come to a place called the pool.
Some sort of triangular depression here. It's absolutely huge.
This wedge-shaped depression could have stored water for ceremonies.
Some sort of holes on the side.
Several perfectly round holes around the perimeter look to be drilled down into the rock.
I'm coming upon a large trench. Holy! It looks like a kind of room, almost like a temple. Couple of loose rocks down here. I'm gonna collect these for later analysis.
Analysis of the rock sample could determine how old the site is, and just as importantly, how it came to be. Floating upwards out of the trench, I'm met with an undeniably artistic-looking formation. This is known as the turtle.
Almost looks like a carved structure with this triangular point.
The lines and angles look, well, they look perfect. And to be honest, my skepticism is suddenly fading.
That is wild.
There's one more part of the ruins that Aratake wants me to see. We swim around to the east, and I'm shocked to see something that appears to be looking back at me.
Oh, this is incredible. Looks like a face. There appear to be two eye sockets. This vertical cut could be the nose, and you can see a defined mouth. Also, weirdly symmetrical, really strange.
My head is spinning with everything that I've just seen, but the current is picking up and our air is getting low.
The current is terrible in here. We're gonna release the buoy and have the boat get us the hell out.
As we get pulled by the swirling water, Aratake releases an emergency buoy to let his team know where to collect us. The boat adjusts course toward our beacon and carefully navigates into position. Since the vessel is unable to anchor in these conditions, getting back on the boat is like climbing onto a moving train. Miss the ladder, and you've got a decent chance of getting diced up in the propeller. Once we're safely aboard, I'm left to figure out exactly what it is I just saw.
What is going on down there? I almost need to talk myself out of what I've just seen because that looks man-made to me. But I don't know how the hell that's possible. So now we just have to figure out what it actually is.
I'm on the hunt for a legendary German treasure cast into Namibia's Lake Ochakoto at the end of World War I. And we've just heard an incredible account from someone who spoke with a soldier who was there.
And so what did he tell you? What did he reveal to you?
He took me out to the lake and showed me the exact spot where they threw in the box.
Did he know what was inside the box?
He thought it is gold
He thought it was gold.
because it was so heavy.
So Ilse, we have a survey map of the lake. Can you indicate on here where he said that he threw this box in?
Here, no?
In here.
Yeah, in a curve.
Yeah, in the corner there.
In the corner. In terms of this northwest corner, has this been thoroughly searched over here?
The northwestern corner, it hasn't been searched as intensively as the rest of the lake.
Theo and I jump in our 4x4 and return to the dusty road. After hearing Ilse's incredible eyewitness account, I can't wait to get back to the lake. One of the deep targets we plan to investigate today happens to be right under the spot that Ilse pointed out on the map. However, investigating is easier said than done, because the lake is 300 feet deep, which makes normal scuba diving impossible.
This is a very unique experience for me. I'm always trying to kind of put myself in the middle of the action, but this kind of diving is just so beyond anything that I can do. These guys are going down to more than 300 feet. This is extremely technical, mathematical diving. So for today, my mission is to remain topside as a safety for these guys, and we'll stay in touch throughout their trip, and hopefully they get something good down there. Okay, little thruster. Okay, thrusters look good.
And lights, check my lights.
I'll work with Dr. Bates and track the divers using a deep water remote operated vehicle, or ROV.
Okay, ROV in the water.
ROV's away.
As the ROV descends into the lake's depths, the divers make their final preparations to do the same.
I'm gonna hook the strobe at 30 meters so we can find our way back.
Okay, we're seeing your strobe at the bottom of the line.
In order to reach the bottom, Chris and his team are breathing a mixed gas called nitrox, which is carefully monitored by computers, as well as rebreathers, which recycle exhaled air.
Even with the rebreathers, even with the mixed gas, their bottom time down in this lake is still incredibly limited. So for safety reasons, they're probably still only going to spend about 10 minutes or so down there. So they have to find these targets quickly and figure out what they are, because they just don't have the luxury of time.
Dropping 50 meters.
Any sign of the bottom?
Not yet. Not yet. 70 meters. 100 meters.
Can you see the bottom?
Yes, heading go.
It's a little hard for us to keep up with you, so just keep me posted. Let me know if you guys see anything.
Copy.
This is a view that almost nobody on Earth has seen. A silent and pitch-black landscape more than 300 feet below the surface.
Get about 2 minutes in.
Deep diver Chris Steenkamp and his team have just made a gruesome discovery.
Josh, I got something here. Bones. We got bones here.
Did you say bones?
There's bones everywhere.
Can you tell what it is?
Looks like a large animal, maybe some type of antelope.
How and when this animal came to rest at the bottom of the lake is a mystery, but it's not the one we're here to solve. With time running short, the team moves toward the sonar hit.
Think we found the target.
Chris, what are you seeing?
Beautiful old wooden boat.
You're seeing a boat. That's awesome. What's it look like?
Boat is buried in salt, up to the gunnels, but inside mostly clear.
Wow, amazing.
This is a piece of hidden history. A boat, likely from the German colonial period, which is frozen in time in the darkness of the lake and pinpointed from 300 feet above by our sonar scans.
Chris, anything around it at all that you can see? No sign of a heavy safe down there. No sign of a treasure.
Sadly, no.
Copy that.
The team moves quickly, examining the other targets around the boat. They see bottles and other debris that sank down from the surface. But their bottom time is up, and so the search for the gold comes to an end.
Let's head to the surface.
They ascend slowly, stopping at intervals to carefully bleed off nitrogen along the way.
Here they go.
Now they go. Right here. Divers on surface.
Welcome back. How you doing?
Great.
You good?
Well, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we found the little boat.
How long do you reckon that boat's been down there for?
Comes from the German area. So the boat is a 100-year-old boat. The boat inside is that deep, but outside there's only that much.
The rest is
out.
all silt?
The rest is all silted.
Wow.
So it just proves how things get silted up.
Do you think it's possible that this safe is down there and it never gets found?
So someone will find it some days.
But not today.
Not today.
Now that we're back on board with the team from the Institute of Oceanography, we fire up the engines and move the large vessel to the new site. Strapping on our scuba gear, Bima, Dr. Gower, and I dive in to see what the sonar has picked up. We begin to search the seabed to locate our first target.
Mostly sandy bottom down here. Not seeing anything yet. The sonar had hits around here, but I don't see anything structural like we saw before. Something's gotta be here. Let's keep moving.
The site doesn't appear to have stone ruins like we saw earlier, but with seaweed covering much of the bottom, it's hard to be sure.
Hold on, I think we've got something here. What is this? The holes look really uniform on this. Something must have slotted through here. I think we're looking at a stone anchor. This is extraordinary.
This is clearly man-made, a stone anchor, likely thousands of years old.
Definitely part of the ruins. Definitely.
That is huge.
Super exciting news.
Let's try to bring it up if we can.
Yeah, I'll see if we can get some rope down here and try to drag it or lift it out of here.
We're about to attempt to raise a piece of ancient Indian history from the sea floor. Bima quickly ties a rope to the large stone.
Okay, rope is secure. We're ready to try to move it. Copy that.
The anchor weighs hundreds of pounds, meaning everyone topside will need to pull.
Not moving yet, guys. Nothing's happening. Wait! Ha-ha! It's moving! All right, keep it up! Let's try to help this along, make sure it doesn't get stuck. Copy that! Watch your fingers! It's working! It's working! Here we go! Keep pulling, it's coming up!
The anchor is moving from its watery grave, and we watch in amazement as it rises to the surface.
Keep pulling, just a few feet more!
Oh, watch.
Got it? Yes!
Whoa! Yeah!
Nice work!
We hurry back onto the boat to get a good look at our big find.
This is awesome.
Great work.
So, definitely an anchor, yes?
Yes.
And what is it made of?
This appears to be limestone.
And
this is one of the oldest form of the anchor, dating back to 2500 BC.
Wow.
Almost 5,000 years old, this puts it firmly in the era believed to be Krishna's. If this is ancient Dwarka, then the anchor may have been there to see it.
Do you think that the structures that we're seeing here could be part of this ancient Dwarka?
This was a part of Dwarka because harbor belonged to Dwarka.
Sure.
There is no doubt.
And this question of the legendary Dwarka,
Yeah.
do you think that it's possible that this is a legend that's rooted in a real place, that's rooted in a real city?
It seems like things are lining up that way. You know, from the archaeological evidence to the verbal tradition that's been passed down for thousands of years. This stone anchor just proves it, right?
Right, there is a lost city.
There is a lost city.
And hopefully time will tell what else is down there.
Yeah, we just gotta keep on digging.
For sure. And so this anchor, this is for me to take home, right?
Yeah, you can take. Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to get on the plane, but I'll try.
I'm in South America investigating the legend of an ancient city built by the mysterious Tiwanaku civilization that may be lost in the depths of Lake Titicaca. We've used sonar to scan the lake bed for ruins and just got a significant hit.
Right there, look at that. Something just went right by the camera.
Yep, that had a nice straight line.
There's something there.
Excelente.
That could be a stone. And those stones would be made out of what material? ¿Qué tipo de piedras?
Andesita.
Andesite.
Andesite, the exact type of stone we saw at Tiwanaku. This could be a major breakthrough. Marcial and I quickly gear up to investigate. High-altitude diving, though, is no joke. Because we're at 12,500 feet, the pressure underwater is 3 times more intense, which means less time at the bottom. Beneath the boat, the water is clear, but that doesn't mean it's easy to see. We carefully enter an eerie forest of reeds.
Really spooky in here. You have to literally reach down into darkness to see if there's anything on the bottom. Marcial, there's definitely rocks here. What do you think? Looks natural to me. None of the stones seem cut. Okay. Whew. Hard to breathe at this altitude. Let's keep looking.
We continue searching for cut stone, but it's like looking for a needle in a reed stack. And every time we touch the bottom, huge clouds of silt rise up to plunge us into twilight.
Visibility is really bad. I can't see a thing in here.
The clock is ticking. We have just 20 minutes left before we'll be forced to ascend. Luckily, the thick vegetation clears, revealing something truly incredible.
Oh my God! Marcial, look at this! Incredible! Is this a wall? It looks like a wall. Maybe for a temple.
The wall stretches out as far as the eye can see. We follow it and reach a far larger structure, ruins of something big, perhaps even the remains of a city.
There are multiple buildings down here. Amazing. How old do you think this is? By the looks of it, Tiwanaku. Early Tiwanaku.
We're both stunned by the discovery and deeply out of breath from the altitude. Marcial and I make a few more laps around the ruins and then return to the surface.
Whew! Wow! Unbelievable. It's this huge structure.
Mucho.
Yeah, there's so much stuff, and you can see all the cut stones.
Hemos encontrado.
We found wall after wall. It's crazy.
Loco.
Yeah. You think this could be part of a city?
Sí.
And what percentage of this lake have you searched?
0.001%.
That's it?
Excelente.
Nothing. A lot of work left to be done. Hey, great job. Ah, that was awesome. Whew.
Loco.
Crazy. Loco's right. That's loco.
Marcial and his colleagues will return to the site with more resources to see if the Atlantis of the Andes is as extensive as legends claim. To date, only a handful of artifacts have been recovered from the site, but right now, Seafarer Exploration, a team of professional explorers specializing in underwater conservation and recovery, is closing in on the remains of the ship. I race to catch a ride out to their research vessel, anchored about a quarter mile off Melbourne Beach.
Is this us?
This is us, the Iron Maiden.
Rock and roll boat.
The Maiden is moored over a large object it picked up on sonar that may be part of the wreck of the Concepcion. I come aboard to meet salvage expert and dive master Aaron Cartwright.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you too. So tell me about the Iron Maiden. What is this vessel all about?
We outfitted this boat for research and salvage and put these blowers on it.
Yeah, let's talk about these. This is not something that you normally see on the back of a boat. What are these?
So this entire thing pivots down, it goes under the boat, you put it in gear, and it deflects the prop wash through the tube and out the end here, which is facing down, and just blasts the sand off the bottom floor.
So this is like the ocean's version of a giant leaf blower.
Absolutely, yes.
Cool.
The technique removes the top layer of sand, allowing underwater archaeologists to study the strata below. The technique was pioneered by treasure hunting legends Mel Fisher and Kip Wagner, but the seafarers have dialed the Maiden's blowers up to 11, using twin 350 horsepower engines.
Are we anchored over your site right now?
Yes, we're on the site right now.
This
we're
is
actually over a target right here.
Do you think this is the Concepcion? Do you think this is one of the ships from the 1715 fleet?
We got to get in there and find out.
All right, well, show me what's down there.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
While the seafarer team has found scattered artifacts linked to the Concepcion, the actual ship itself is MIA. Aaron believes the wreck could lie just below us, so we gear up to dive.
Go ahead. We splash in, and Seafarer project manager George Gruber lowers one of the blowers. He'll be on standby to activate it once we've located the target.
I'm good. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, head it down. Here we go.
Visibility is going to get worse as we go down. Stay close to that rope.
With the assistance of a sea scooter, we drop down more than 30 feet.
Okay, Josh. Start scanning around this area.
You got it.
Each sweep of the metal detector sends up a cloud of sediment, completely obscuring our surroundings.
Oh, got a hit right here. We got something right here.
Now that we've located a target, it's time for the Iron Maiden to rock.
Diver to topside. Go ahead and fire it up.
We're gonna start blowing at 500 RPMs.
All right, Josh. Hang on. It's going to blow this whole area out. Be careful.
Copy that.
Prop wash is coming down.
Oh, there it is. Oh my God, it just clears everything out. Look at that. It's literally just dusting off the entire seafloor. Whoa, hey, look at that. Aaron, come here.
That's it. That's wood.
Look at that. That's wood. Did we just find the ship? Josh, to topside. Keep hitting it with that blower.
Increasing to 600 RPMs. We're at 600 now.
Oh my word, look at this!
This is a huge piece of timber.
With the sand cleared away, we can see the extent of this piece of wreckage, spanning more than 20 feet across. It looks like it could have been part of a deck or hull, and it certainly seems big enough to have come from a 100-foot-long galleon like the Concepcion.
What is this? Is this metal?
That's definitely iron.
What do you think this is? A pin of some kind?
Absolutely. It could be a deck pin. It could be a keel pin. There's a million pins on these ships.
Unbelievable!
Now, we've got one of them.
We continue to examine the timber, unearthing more fittings, indicating that this was part of a ship from the 1700s.
Something along the side here.
It looks like a piece of iron.
Got a hole in it. Look at that.
That could be a deadeye. They used to run the lines through this.
You think this is from the fleet?
Yes.
That is so cool. Every time you dust the bottom, it's like a piece from a jigsaw puzzle. This is history right here, right in front of us. We could be looking at a piece of the Concepcion. Nice work, man. This is incredible.
This is the first time remains associated with a specific ship from the 1715 fleet have ever been identified. We continue to comb the bottom, looking for more pieces of the Concepcion and her precious cargo. whatever is here is deeper and will need to be excavated carefully over time.
Okay, air's running low. You ready to head up? Okay, let's go to the surface. Josh for Iron Maiden, we are coming up.
We return to the boat, a step closer to one of the greatest treasure troves on Earth.
Okay. Unbelievable.
Yeah, what'd you think?
You got a ship down there, that's what I think.
Yeah, we do.
These other 1715 wrecks, they found artifacts, but you don't find really much of the ship.
That mud down there really preserves it well. Covers it up and seals it like a time capsule.
It's mind-blowing.
A lot more to uncover. You just gotta keep working and dig it out.
I'm skeptical, to put it mildly, but I'm also here to investigate and stay open-minded, and so I'm going to meet an expert who not only thinks that Atlantis is an actual place, but he believes he can prove it.
I line my hat with tinfoil, and we lay in a course 50 miles to the east for the island of Bimini. A little less polished than Bermuda, Bimini has been ground zero for Atlantean theorists for decades. It helps that the island is home to some of the triangle's accessorizing touches, haunting shipwrecks that line the beaches like scattered seashells. Hoping to fare better than this vessel, I head to the marina to meet longtime Triangle researcher Bill Donato.
Bill. Hey, Josh Gates.
Hi, welcome to beautiful Bimini.
As much as I would like to go get a daiquiri, I come on business.
Okay.
Atlantis. Real? Myth?
Real.
No question.
No doubt in my mind.
Okay, so let's start with a little refresher course in case folks didn't see Aquaman. Atlantis is first mentioned by the philosopher Plato, right?
He tells us of an island civilization in the sea that attacks ancient Athens.
Plato locates the island nation in what many have interpreted as somewhere in the Atlantic, where, the story goes, after falling out of favor with the gods, disaster strikes.
So the idea is that this civilization literally sinks beneath the waves.
Yes.
And I know that for a long time, many people have associated Bimini, right where we're standing, with that mysterious spot. So the question is, why here?
Probably because of the things which have actually been found here. We are finding structures that could only have been above the surface like 12,000 years ago.
Under the water, there are things here that are man-made.
They'd have to be.
Okay, show me what's out there. To Atlantis.
Okay.
Bill and I rendezvous with his investigation team at a nearby slip.
Hey, Josh, this is Mark and Tim of SciQuest, and they're our technology experts.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you, Josh.
Okay, let's go. You ready?
Bill's crew casts off from the dock and we head out into the ocean, where Bill says Atlantis awaits.
You believe in the power of the triangle?
I believe there are unusual things happening. Some of the stuff is really weird, like the magnetic anomalies. They're a little bit hard to explain.
Right. Is that connected to Atlantis?
It's been said that Atlantis was the most advanced civilization.
So somehow, perhaps their technology is the cause of this?
Yeah.
So where are we headed first?
Josh, we're about to pass over what's known as the Bimini Road.
The Bimini Road?
Yes.
The Bimini Road, or Bimini Wall, was originally discovered by 3 divers investigating local sea life. What they found quickly became a magnet for the imaginative adherents of the lost city of Atlantis, who then pegged it as either the source or victim of the Bermuda Triangle. After a short ride, we arrive at the Bimini Road, where we gear up and jump into the crystal clear waters.
Okay, here we go. Man, it is so clear down here.
We head for the bottom, and other than a few patches of stunning coral, we find ourselves swimming across what appears to be an underwater desert.
Featureless here.
But soon, there's no question what Bill has brought me here to see.
Huge collection of stones here. It does. It looks like a road.
The rectangular blocks stretch as far as the eye can see, forming a pathway that looks, well, designed.
So the bottom is covered in these huge flat stones. They look really regular. It does almost look like massive paving blocks.
We brush away sand from the base of some of the slabs, but can't tell how far down they go. After swimming as far down the road as we can before running out of air, we return to the surface to evaluate what's really going on here.
Whew. Well, that's a very weird place. I can see why people think it's artificial. Those look like perfectly square blocks and
They were fitted like this.
it's amazing.
But is it man-made? Bill, like many others, is convinced that the road is proof of an ancient Atlantean construction. Back on board the boat, Bill and I dry off and change into our civvies to deploy cutting-edge technology known as sub-bottom profiling to see if these paving blocks are really artificial or just natural rock.
What's this gonna do?
This transducer is going to create sound waves, shoot it down towards the seafloor, and the information is going to bounce back up and be received by this instrument.
The sound waves will penetrate the seafloor up to 30 feet.
Wait, this will see 30 feet below the seafloor?
Correct.
Exactly.
Wow.
If the Bimini Road is man-made, the sub-bottom profiler should be able to see underneath the stones to show us a foundation level, or perhaps other structures. We carefully lower the device into the depths and set a course over the rock formations below. We huddle up as the data begins streaming in.
We're looking at a cross-section of the bottom here.
Correct, it's a cross section.
We do have these really interesting raised features down here. These are some of the stones from the road.
Yeah.
Okay. How deep down in the sand do those stones go?
About 6 feet thick.
It does look like there's something there. Professional sonar dude's opinion here. Am I looking at structure down here? What is this?
A solid seafloor.
Okay.
It's not an anomaly.
Score 1 for science. The sub-bottom profiler reveals that the Bimini Road is definitely a natural rock formation that extends deep into the bedrock. Its paving stone appearance may be the result of ocean currents wearing away the soft limestone sediment. Bill will keep searching for evidence, but for now, Atlantis is safely returned to the realm of ancient legend. I'm 40 miles off the coast of North Carolina, searching for the remains of the Pulaski, a steamship that sank here in 1838.
Great to see you. Good to see you again. How you doing, Rodney?
How you doing, man?
How's it going out here?
Good. It's going great.
Turn your pockets out. What do you got in there?
I dumped it before you got here.
Of course you do.
Remember that really nice sonar hit we had?
Hell yeah.
That's where we are.
You haven't been down there yet?
No.
Whatever that is big.
Yeah.
When the Pulaski's boilers blew, the ship broke apart and scattered, creating a 3-mile debris field.
There she goes.
In the water.
Using side-scan sonar, we were able to pinpoint 2 promising sites.
Oh, look at this. More coming
And
in.
it keeps going. Look at this.
This second target is large enough to be a significant portion of the wreck, which has never been found.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's get wet, guys. Come on.
While we suit up, Captain Rodney drops anchor. Rough seas are in the forecast, and he wants to make sure we don't drift too far off our target. Once we're geared up, we hit the water.
Adjust to topside. Do you read me?
Read you loud and clear.
All right, copy that. I'm headed down the line.
Roger that.
We're either 100 feet from history or an ocean full of nothing. With conditions deteriorating topside, the water is less clear below. We continue the descent, straining to see the bottom and hoping for any sign of wreckage.
Okay, the bottom is coming into view. Stand by.
Josh, how's it look down there?
Topside, we got debris down here. Huge pieces.
Is it part of the wreck?
It's metal for sure. It looks like, I don't know, it could be part of the engine maybe. It's definitely from the wreck.
As I close in on our target, it becomes clear that the object is man-made and that it's absolutely enormous.
It's part of the ship. It is a massive part of the ship. Yes, outstanding.
Can you make out anything specific?
Iron, metal everywhere. I think this is the engine, the whole engine area. Amazing.
That means we're probably in the center section.
This is a huge discovery. Prior to these scans, the exploded boiler was the only documented part of the wreck. Now, we know there's more here, much more. This may be the entire engine area and sections aft. We circle the hulking remains of rusted machinery that hasn't been seen since the 1800s.
There's debris everywhere.
Let's get as much on film as possible so we can review it.
We'll do our best. You got a big part of your shipwreck here, Mark. Absolutely incredible.
Swimming past the towering hunks of twisted metal, I'm awestruck by the scale. This wreck is a crucial piece of nautical history. Spanning 200 feet, the Pulaski was the most high-tech and luxurious vessel of its day, a marvel from the steam age.
Bring home some goodies, Josh.
I'll see what I can find.
Outstanding.
With limited bottom time and a storm brewing topside, we drop to the sand and begin to metal detect.
It's hot. A lot of iron around here.
Immediately, we start to get hits.
Not sure what we're getting.
And the Pulaski's treasures can't hide for long.
Wait, stop! What is that? That's gold! That's a coin! Unbelievable! Josh, to topside, do you read me?
Topside here.
Mark, I got a present down here for you.
Is it nice and shiny?
It sure is, man. We found a gold coin.
Yes.
Unbelievable!
The gold coin is a U.S. piece from 1836. Face value, $5. Value today, depending on the condition, tens of thousands of dollars. We scour the area, searching for more. The salvage team manages to one-up the Crown Royal bag from our last dive with another special numismatic containment device, a sack with a $sign on it. The excitement is nearly enough to make me forget that I can't stay down here forever.
I am way out of bottom time. We gotta come up. We gotta go. Let's rock and roll.
We kick our fins toward the light and pull back from the extraordinary wreckage and treasures of the SS Pulaski. Our discovery of the Pulaski's keel section and the paddle wheel area is historic and will help reveal more lost details about her sinking. Topside, our coins are cataloged and added to the hull. These 2 gold coins, plus the materials I brought to the lab at NGC, tally nearly $100,000. In the days that follow, 33 more gold coins are discovered, and nearly 100 silver coins. To date, the team has uncovered more than 700 coins, as well as haunting historic artifacts from the night of the explosion.
Ready to do this, Josh?
I'm ready, let's do it.
Let's get after it.
All right, I am headed into the chute.
Dive team, this is topside.
No copy.
This is Josh. I read you loud and clear, topside.
Confirmed, I hear you. I got a little bit of visibility in here today. It's not great, but it's better than usual.
Oh, that's surprising. Make the most of it.
All right, gents, good luck. Stay safe. I'm through the chute, it looks like. I'm sweeping up to find the cave line. I have it in my hand. I am making my way through chamber 1.
I can see your light. You're coming in the right direction.
Okay, great. Moving forward.
Go another body length, and then you can come up and surface.
Okay, hold on. And I'm coming in and I'm coming up.
Surface.
Okay, so we're ready to head back into the burial chamber. What's the plan?
It's all about the king's burial today, Josh. We're going to really get in there and see what's inside.
Our first dive in the tomb revealed that the slab here is really a sarcophagus lid. But the lid was also cracked open as a result of a partial ceiling collapse. This terrifying development has given us the unprecedented opportunity to look inside Nastasin's sarcophagus.
The whole container is full of silt, just like the rest of the room from the collapses earlier. So our goal today is to move enough of it to get down to the bottom and see what's in there.
Right, because if Nastasin is still in there, it's likely he's at the bottom.
He very well could be. So let's get the guys ready and start moving a lot of silt topside. Try not to touch and bump into the walls as much as possible. This thing has collapsed in the past, and so we don't want to encourage another one.
Okay.
I'm going in.
Right behind you.
I can see the edge of the third chamber. It's a bit cooler in the third chamber today.
The cracked stone lid is a reminder that this room is incredibly unsafe to be in. But Pierce Paul doesn't slow down for a second. He dives right in, literally.
I now have my head, neck, and shoulders entirely underneath this slab.
Unbelievable.
All right, that's gonna give me some purchase. Give me a place to work under here.
Pierce Paul wastes no time and starts filling buckets with silt from inside the sarcophagus.
Dive team, all divers are in the water.
Excellent.
The rest of us have taken up our familiar positions in the second and first chambers to restart the bucket brigade.
And can you feel the bottom of it?
Maybe. It's tough. It's tough to feel the difference between the floor and broken rock. Nastasin does not give up his secrets easily. All right, take that bucket.
You got it. I'm taking it all the way out.
Pierce Paul passes another bucket to me, which I hand down the line.
Okay, bucket is headed your way, Justin.
Over the next couple of hours, we work relentlessly, filling buckets and mesh bags again and again.
I'm gonna move on from this bucket.
All right, I got both Justin and Fred outside.
Well, they need to come back, because we got another bucket.
What are you into there, Pierce Paul?
I'm working on a layer that pulls right nicely off. I just need to do it methodically.
Copy that.
Gentlemen, we have 22 minutes left. 22 minutes left.
I understand. Check the gas. I'm not coming out till I get this.
Have another bucket here as well if you need it.
The gas is running low in the generator that is supplying our air, but Pierce Paul is determined to dig his way to the bottom of this sarcophagus.
I got a bucket coming out now, so I'm hopeful that this will have some artifacts in it that will be of interest to us.
Affirmative, you have 2 minutes left, 2 minutes left.
I'm headed back out through chamber 1.
We return to the surface with the last set of buckets before our air runs out. It's time to see if we hauled anything out of there other than sand.
All right, so this is pretty much the deepest area underneath this lid, so let's see what's in it. flake of gold right there. Look at that right there.
So here we've got something. This looks like the sandstone. So, what the heck is this rock
Right.
doing inside underneath the slab?
The more that comes out of here, the more you start to feel like offerings, ceremonial, burial. I mean, it just all starts to fit together. In our mesh bag, what do we got there?
Oh my God, we got something here.
More gold leaf?
No.
Oh, what is that? That is not gold leaf. It's like thimble shaped?
Yeah.
What is this?
I think I know exactly what this is. This would have been one of the finger or toe caps of the king that they put on him when they buried him.
Wait, this is a finger or toe cap that was on the king?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
This is insane.
This item may look small, but make no mistake, this appears to be a monumental find. We may have our first confirmation that the king has not left the building.
This has to have been on him, right?
There's no question. There's no other way this gets in there. It's a major clue.
These gold caps, also called stalls, were used only in royal burials to protect the king's extremities in death. The feet of King Tut had them when his sarcophagus was opened, and apparently King Nastasen was sporting a set as well.
That is a true smoking gun.
Well, it is a true smoking gun, and even better, look at it.
Is there something in it?
There's something in it.
Could there be bone in there?
There should be bone in there. So we need to get this up, we need to clean it up, and then we need to see if we can't just pry this open a little bit and see if there's not some bone in there.
So the king is here?
The king is in the tomb.
Dude, this is incredible.
That's pretty great.
Should we get out of the tent?
Let's go.
Okay.
One mystery is definitely solved. Nastasen is in this tomb. Now, the only question is it possible that we have a piece of him? We get changed in record time and race to the sifting tent to find out.
Look what we found in the mesh bag.
Wow, that's wonderful.
So, finger cap, toe cap?
Something like that. Look, out here.
Do you think any traces of bones remains inside this cup?
I think so. Look at that. It looks like it's still in there.
It's possible, right?
It looks like you can see like the edge of the cuticle and the fingernail. Like
amazing.
Right? It really does, actually. It does almost seem like you can see the edge of the nail, like the actual cuticle. Okay, there we go. So that bone may be in there.
We got a good chance. There's something in here that's heavier than this gold.
That's amazing.
Stephanie, you want to hand me the... Can I have some water?
Oh, my word. Oh! It's bone!
It's bone.
That's the tip of a toe.
Absolutely.
That's the tip of a toe for sure.
No question. This is a human bone that came out of this cap, which was designed to go on the king when he was buried.
And nobody else.
And nobody else. This is Nastasen himself.
There's the king.
Part of him.
Burst into tears here. This is unbelievable.
If you think tears are an overreaction, think again. These are the first remains of a king of Kush confirmed to be found in his own tomb. Ever. This is a moment for the history books.
We rarely get those eureka aha moments. Archaeology is a much slower process.
Yeah.
But this tells us with absolute certainty, Nastasen was here, he's buried there, and this can give us a lot of potential future data.
Yeah, and if DNA could be found in there, you could start to build a family tree of sorts, at least learn more genetically about where this person came
And
from.
about the environment in which they lived and all kinds of things.
Wow.
This is the first target we're going to go through, and you can see the shadows.
Yeah, for sure.
This definitely looks man-made. It has very distinct angles to it. And the whole pile's about 30 feet. So it's a big chunk of something.
Something significant that could be part of a plane.
Whatever it is, it's deep. Resting at 150 feet, our bottom time will be limited to about 4 minutes before we risk decompression sickness. It's therefore essential that we find it quickly. We carefully position the boat exactly on top of the coordinates.
Throw it!
down to the bottom, Mark. Let's do this. Yeah, Josh, we're only going to have a couple minutes at the bottom, so let's hit it and then come back up. Over. Yeah, we'll just try to ID it quick if we can. Oh, I see it. It's down there. Okay, topside, we're on the target. We're coming down on it.
Divers, topside, what do you see? Over.
It's hard to tell. Could be a plane. There's an elongated shape. Stand by. What the hell is that? If that's a plane, it's a big plane.
The target is clearly man-made, but is it aviation? With just 2 minutes of bottom time remaining, we have to make the ID fast.
There's a propeller. I can see a flap. Hold on, I got a better look at it. It's a propeller, but it's not aviation. Mark, that's a boat, yeah? Yeah, that's a drive shaft for a boat.
Divers, topside, look Japanese to you, or modern? Over.
Yeah, I'd say this is period. This has all been down here a long time. There's almost nothing left of it. It's just rotted away. I see a couple of portholes here and some metal. Looks like a coil of old cable. Oh, eel! Oh, my word. That scared the hell out of me. Right in front of me, just blended in. I don't think he's used to company. Nobody's probably been down here in almost a century. Yeah, that's his wreck. Absolutely. Okay, we'll leave the eel in peace.
We've discovered and photographed an undocumented wreck that likely sank during hailstone, another lost piece of history that can be added to the map. Out of bottom time, we swim back toward the surface, where we'll move on to our next target. The final sonar hit we haven't yet investigated turns out to be one that Project Recover has a high degree of confidence in.
Hey Josh, we have one final target we need to interrogate.
And what's special about this target?
We think it's a plane.
You do?
Yeah.
But your hope is that it's American?
Yeah, we don't know much about it, so we're going to go down and fully document it, do photogrammetry on it, and collect as much information on that site as we can.
So for folks who don't know, photogrammetry, basically you're going to take a huge amount of photos, high resolution, that you can stitch together.
Yeah.
So hopefully if we can get more data, we can put the pieces together and figure out which aircraft this is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's dive it.
Let's do it.
All right, come on. We make our way to the coordinates and deploy the shot line. If we can positively identify the plane as American, it would be historic. The first U.S. wreck ever found in Truck Lagoon.
Okay, passing 30 feet. Hey Josh, you see that dark patch down there? I see it. That's a plane? What's left of it? The state of destruction here is extensive. This is night and day from that zero we saw. This plane is really, really broken up. Yeah, it doesn't even look like a plane, does it?
There are 42 missing American planes in the lagoon. The question is, could this twisted pile of metal be one of them?
What am I looking at here? Josh, this is the canopy of the aircraft. What's left of it? Right, this is the transparent cover over the cockpit. Yeah, you see these thick areas on the side here? This would have been the rail of the canopy. And this thing is thrown about 20 feet from the body of the wreck. Must have been such a violent impact.
The debris field is littered with metal, most of it pancaked to the ocean floor, except for one telltale object.
See the prop, Josh? Yeah, that's about all that's sticking up. This thing was spinning when it hit the water. Most definitely. Anything diagnostic here on the propeller? Oh, right here, Josh. See these 3 bolt patterns between the 2 propellers? Yeah, I can see them. Yeah, this is really diagnostic of an American Hamilton standard propeller.
The Hamilton standard propeller had 3 bolts securing each blade. It is a design fingerprint that allows us to ID our suspect.
So wait, does that mean what I think? Oh yeah, no question about it. We've got an American plane here. Just this is the first American plane found in Truck Lagoon. This is unbelievable. I'm in shock.
8 decades after World War II, we just located an American plane wreck, the first ever found in Truck Lagoon.
What an honor, Mark. To be here and to see this, it's incredible. Okay, let's go look at the main body of the wreck, yeah?
It's a historic discovery. Now, we need to gather as much information as we can to determine which missing plane this is and who was in it.
Is that the rudder? Yeah, it's a very distinctive shape. These circular perforations here look like air brakes on the center of the fuselage. Got it. These are usually on the wings and here on the belly to slow it like when it's in a dive. That's correct, Josh.
The puzzle pieces are starting to come together. We're looking at an American dive bomber, but which one?
There's 2 different types of American planes that have these kinds of air brakes. The Helldiver and the Dauntless.
The Douglas SBD Dauntless was the main U.S. carrier bomber for most of World War II, famous for delivering one of the most devastating defeats in military history at the Battle of Midway. Its successor, the Curtiss SB-2C Helldiver, was faster, but harder to handle. Over 7,000 Helldivers were built, yet there is only one left on Earth that flies. The question is, which plane is in front of us?
Mark, look at this. We got a wheel over here. So really, really small. This must be the rear wheel on the plane, the one under the tail, yeah? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Look what's next to it, Josh. This is the assembly for the rear wheel. Oh, that's like a piston there. Yeah, it has a piston action for shock absorbing. Incredible. Something colored here, Mark, kind of yellow, looks like fabric. I think this is the life raft. The life raft! Oh my word. So, not deployed, still in the plane.
Which leads to a sobering realization. The pilot and crew may also still be inside.
Mark, I got something here. Look at this. Oh my God. Is that what I think it is? Oh, wow. I think it is. Is that from a shoe? Yeah, it's the sole of a shoe. Oh, man. So we'll photograph that, obviously, leave it where it is. Yeah, we are not going to disturb anything down here. Copy that.
This wreck is a war grave, the final resting place of American soldiers. This is hallowed ground.
Boy, that really puts things into a very real perspective real quick. Yeah, it's evidence that somebody didn't get out of this place. In an instant, this goes from being a piece of machinery and a piece of wreckage to also being the story of an individual here. That's something. Wow. I'd like to start the photogrammetry now. Copy that. I'm clearing out. Here we go.
Mark slowly circles the wreck, snapping hundreds and hundreds of photos. We surface and head back to Project Recover headquarters. We know this is an American plane, one of 42 lost in combat here. Now the question is, which one?
Hey, Josh.
Hey, what's going on?
How'd we do on the photogrammetry?
We spent some time on it, and I think you're going to be amazed. We got some really good stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, take me through it. What do we got?
We took over 2,000 photos to put this thing together.
Okay.
So this is individual photos that are then stitched to give us a perspective of the entire site. And what you end up with is a picture like this.
Wow, look at that. You can see the entire wreck.
The entire wreck.
It gives us a much wider view of this
certainly than I had down there diving around it. I didn't even see some of these outlying pieces of debris.
Yeah, and we can even now dial down into the anatomy of the crash itself.
The thing, I guess, to me that jumps out right away is just the complete and total destruction here.
Yeah, and what's striking about this photo, Josh, how far off the sea floor is that aircraft?
It's pancaked on the bottom.
That's right. It is barely coming off of the sea floor.
This must have been a really dramatic crash.
Yeah, that's right. This is an aircraft that hit the water at extremely high speeds.
Right. Taking the forensic analysis a step further, the steep angle of descent at high speed suggests that this plane didn't just crash, it was shot down. And the thousands of photographs we took not only enable us to see the full scope of the wreck site, they also reveal minute details that help identify the plane. So when we talk about really pressing down into the anatomy of this, what do we see in the photogrammetry? What jumps out at a granular level?
Here's the rudder.
Yes, I do remember seeing this down there laying in the sand.
And take a look at this from a manual.
So this diagram is from what aircraft?
An SBD Dauntless.
That is an almost perfect match.
Yeah. Well, we have another part here. This is the elevator torque tubes.
So you see these kind of cross pieces here are the same as these two here.
Exactly. This is the landing gear strut with the shock absorber, which is you see right here.
Mm-hmm. And we saw those perforated air brakes, right? Which were both under the wings and under the belly of the plane.
That's from the manual.
Exactly the same. Your confidence that this is an American aircraft is?
100%.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is. This is a SBD-5 Dauntless.
Armed to the teeth with 4 machine guns and more than 2,000 pounds of bombs, the Dauntless is credited with 138 aerial victories and sank more than 18 enemy warships and 6 carriers. In short, the plane is an absolute legend of World War II.